All right, we're live. We're doing this. This Ford Mustang here from Merlin Ford. I like the rear view cam. Good start here. We'll test this thing out. Dave, I'm gonna have to rely on you here big time because I don't. I just ride the bus, so I have no idea how to get back to the hotel.
That's
so,
perfect.
Yeah, you got to give me directions. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be driving around circles around Saskatoon here.
Beautiful Ford Mustang. Of course, we'll drive circles. We'll
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm in
no.
no hurry to get back. We do have to find the highway though, so I can open this thing up.
All right. We won't tell them about that though. Hey?
Yeah, this is better than the Intrepid I drove in high school, I think.
A little bit, hey?
Yeah, that's the only other car with a fin I ever drove. So.
And clearly with Brandon in the back, we've got lots of room for your lacrosse gear. So this could be parked in your driveway right now.
I mean, it depends. There's a multi-purpose vehicle here. You can use this thing for anything.
Oh, yeah.
Ideal for getting to and from the arena. Family vehicle, single guy vehicle, doesn't matter. What do we want to listen to in terms of the radio here? You got the hits going. You want some 80s?
Oh, no, this is your pick. You're the captain. Isn't that what happens in the locker room? The captain picks the music?
Dave, I'm at a light here, and you haven't told me which way
You're
we're going.
turning left.
Okay,
You're good.
Perfect.
You're good.
I don't want to remind you here, but you're on direction.
Just so you know.
I don't handle the music in the dressing room. That's the captain's got so much responsibility already.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've delegated that to someone?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be responsible for the tiny minutia of things, all the different decisions that need to be made on the team. The king gives tasks to some of the peasants to make them feel important, right?
Fair enough.
I sound like a real clown right now. John LaFontaine's in charge of the music. He does a great job, so very fortunate.
So is there a song, is there a genre that he'll bring in that has to happen before the game? Like, let's face it, you've had some pretty good success at home.
We have had some good success at home, so yeah, clearly he's bringing what needs to be brought in the music department. He's like a rap R&B guy, which the rest of the team doesn't love, so he's usually got to adjust it accordingly to, I think usually techno kind of EDM right before the game, but there's this nice moment when most of the guys are shooting around before our warm-ups, and there's only a few of us. Am I left here or straight?
You're left, yeah.
All right. And they get to play like some softer stuff, because everybody always complains that it's putting them to sleep, but when it's just like John, myself, and Benny Mac in there, it's nice. We listen to something like Mumford and Sons or the Lumineers or something good. That's my favorite time before the headbanging kind of stuff gets going.
All right, who would have the worst musical taste on the team? You can't say LaFontaine because he brings them. Who has the worst musical taste? I gotta say Ski and Billick. Like they just want stuff that's gonna give you a headache that has no words to it and is just derived from some computer noises or something like that, and they get all fired up to it. And I'm like, this just does not get me fired up. So yeah, I'm on the different end of the spectrum than those two guys. Okay, in this convertible from Merlin Ford Lincoln.
Yeah. Having
fun. Best road trip you've been on? Oh. Not talking team road trip, but maybe a roadie where you pack up the vehicle and you just go.
Man, that's a tough question. I drove back with my wife from Alabama. She was working there, and we did a pit stop in Nashville. That was a pretty fun time. Neither of us had ever been to Nashville, and we stopped on the way back and made an evening of it. That was quite a good time, actually. Yeah. So that's probably my best road trip. What about yours?
I love going cross country. So anytime that I can drive through the mountains, through the prairie, whatever. Yeah. Are you good at navigation? I think this thing's got navigation.
Does it got? Yeah, it looks like it's got the navigation set up down there.
It's doing way better than I am. I haven't told you anything yet.
Would it sound like a bluff? Yeah, I'm really good with navigation. Dave, I need you to tell me how to get back to the hotel. I have no idea where I'm going. I think I'm pretty good. I'm normally the driver when we go on these weekend trips and we need rental cars. So Coach Keenan will get to be a driver. Coach Quinlan will be a driver normally, and then Mark Beret, our equipment guy, will be a driver. And I'm the last one. And I kind of have a reputation for being the best driver on the team.
Really?
No, guys hate driving with me because they argue that I'm a little too aggressive on the road. But
really? Okay.
I got pulled over actually 2 weekends ago in Denver and almost got a ticket. So it's always seems to be a bit of an adventure when I'm driving the fellas.
And right now, everyone at Merlin Ford Lincoln just puckered up. That
we're
giving the perfect guy that we gave a Mustang to. Perfect.
Exactly. Well, this guy's in front of me here. I can't, on cue gets out of the way and I can open it up here. Beautiful.
Pretty good acceleration.
Yeah, it's not bad. I can get used to driving one of these. Can we talk to the guys there at Merlin Ford about maybe getting me one of these before every home game? That'd be all right. Right?
They'll hook you up. Yeah. They've got a finance department. You're an accountant. That could be like a match made in heaven.
Sounds like it. Perfect. Yeah, we could work out some financing details. I think.
You know what? To a man on your team, you look at the way that your team has embraced the community, but also as a mentor. Like, youth lacrosse in this city, this province has exploded. The Rush is going to be putting on a camp where you've got youth coming from all corners of the province. That's a pretty big responsibility, no?
Yeah, huge responsibility. And you know what? I think it's great. And I think what's great about the NLL is it's this professional sports league where you have that interaction with, the professional players for minor guys. Like, you don't, you might get that on a tiny scale at the NHL level, but you're going to have a camp run by an NLL coach, and not just an NLL coach, soon to be the all-time best, winningest NLL coach, and a bunch of guys that play on the best team in the league. So it's, to have kids be able to get that interaction with them is phenomenal. And I was exposed to a little bit of that growing up, and that's just the beauty of the NLL. The players are so accessible, and it's great for youth, and it's great for growing the game.
Speaking of access, that is the Weir. I don't know if you've heard about the Weir.
We're rolling down the window to get a better look at her.
So that actually slows the river coming in to Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And if you're looking,
it's
see
like the
those
Rush
parking
defense
spots there?
slowing down the opponent.
Exactly. And see, I was going to bring up something about love and the parking spots and really romantic. We are going to completely forget
We're
that.
gassing that.
We are completely forgetting.
Is that the nickname for the Rush defense now? The Weir?
The Weir. Hey, you know what? That might have a ring to it. It might have something.
I'll say that in the room, and the guys are not going to get that reference. And I'm like, guys, it's the river. It slows down the water.
Yeah.
They'll be looking at me silly.
Well, yeah. But you're the captain. You can pull that, right?
Yeah, they still hold me accountable. Like, the only guy that's untouchable on this team is Coach Keenan. He gets away with anything. The rest of us all got our hands held to the flame every now and then.
He is so approachable as a guy like me that has nothing to do with the team. He'll answer anything that I want. He'll talk about, you can see the passion in his eyes. He's got his son playing for the team, and I wanted to kid him about, him getting his hat trick, and you couldn't hide how much pride that he had in Ryan getting that hat trick in Buffalo. What's it like being around Coach Keenan? And like you say, he's 2 wins away from tying the all-time winningest record, Coach Mark.
Yeah, I can't say enough about Coach Keenan, and I owe so much of the success I've had in my career and what I've been able to accomplish in terms of championships and just personal achievements. If it weren't for him, you said it. Like, he's a guy that's very approachable. He's not intimidating, and he's a guy that is easy to talk to, and at the same time he's able to be friendly and feel like a family member with the guys, but he's also, without coming across like a jerk, he's able to get the best out of his guys, and it's such a fine balancing act, because I know guys that'll run through a wall for him because they love playing for him so much and they just respect him so much, and he's able to do that without yelling and screaming and coming across as this hardo. So it's great. I just love his coaching style, and it's obviously like you said, he's 2 wins away from being the all-time guy, so it's pretty sweet.
Okay, on the left is going to be the best place to skate outdoors in Canada.
You know what? We've seen it. So the bus cruises by here on the way to the game, and I'm jealous because I love I grew up doing the outdoor the pond skating and pond hockey, and I drive by and I see this. It brings back some memories. It's a cool spot.
But you're a pretty good hockey player too.
No, I wasn't.
Come on.
I was a hockey player. I wasn't pretty good though. Yeah, I played hockey in college, and I compensated for my lack of skill with hard work, similar to what I do in lacrosse. But Yeah, I love hockey, but no, I'm far from being a good hockey player. I wouldn't use those words to describe me.
Well, you do a Google and that's where you go. You come up on Hockey DB and everything. It's got your career stats. It's awesome.
Yeah, and you can see by the stats what I'm talking about.
All right, so the world famous, or at least the Saskatoon famous bandshell is here.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the end of our test drive. Your thoughts on this beautiful vehicle from Merlin Ford Lincoln?
I love it. I'm good if they want to, like I said, if they want to start lending this thing out to me for all the home games, I would really appreciate it. But no, in all seriousness, beautiful ride. You know, we got to open her up a little bit there, and you can tell she's got quite a bit of kick and giddy up. So that was fun. It's too bad it's such a short drive to the Radisson here. Hey, it would be nice if we could stay on the road a little bit longer, but I got to get lunch here.
Chris, thanks so much for doing this. Appreciate the ride.
Hey, my pleasure, Dave. Thanks for riding shotgun and being my navigator. To our friends at Merlin Ford for letting us borrow the Mustang this morning. Great ride. What do you think, Dave?
Love it. Go see the experts there. They'll set you up with something like this or something for your family today up on Idylwyld Drive.